offense getting set for first down. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Smashes through. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Lobos.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Rodgers. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The give and the run on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the ground, it's Rodgers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 30.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Ohio State 10, New Mexico 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the back. Discards a man. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Line getting set on 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Judkins. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the single back. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit.
Now, 4th down.
Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
48-yard line. 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to it. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Here's the handoff. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He's looking to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, the ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State, 24. New Mexico, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Gets it out fast. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Judkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, going up top. Coming after him. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
The Lobos will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back up.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Scott. He'll work his way down to the 28. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Lobos decide to punt it away. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Motion by the back forces the deep. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ohio State, 38. New Mexico, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Getting some heat. And that pass picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Going up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 20 over the Sharks. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Power football with the run. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. Drills him with the stiff arm. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. They're trying to get... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
New Mexico, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
On the run, it's Rodgers. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And now on 3rd down after that last run.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not. Throws it. Gets the interception. Decision by the QB there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide out in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. To the air, it's Chavez. It's caught.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And tackled there by the defense. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Running back goes in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Graham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Off the play fake. He looks that one in nicely. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Brown will throw it. Snags it. And they swarm him under. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Using the quick game.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Lobos will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Leaves it with the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Running back.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Picks up 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'll go right back to him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short now from their own 48.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
1st down for the offense.
They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. And he's going to go down at the 1.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense drags him down. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Chavez. Working that left side now. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. Tackled immediately after the catch. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him to him? After that last completion, it's second down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.